The story revolves around Edgen and Halga, who team up with a sorceress to steal a magical stone from a castle. This stone has the power to resurrect anyone who has died. Edgen wants to use it to bring his wife back to life. However, during the heist, both Edgen and Halga are caught. Before being captured, Edgen manages to throw the magical stone toward Forge. Sometime later, the duo escapes from prison and learns that the sorceress has magically made Forge the king of the realm. Forge plans to turn the people into zombies to enslave them. The central question becomes whether Edgen can retrieve the magical stone from the sorceress, resurrect his wife, and save the people from her dark magic. The movie begins with some soldiers transporting a giant monster to a prison cell, where Edgen and Halga are already imprisoned. The monster tries to make them its minions, angering Halga, who kills it. The next day, both Edgen and Halga are presented in court for sentencing on charges of theft. Just as the judge is about to announce their punishment, Edgen requests an opportunity to explain himself. This sets the stage for their backstory. Edgen was once a town police officer. One day, a prisoner escaped and killed Edgen's wife, though she managed to hide their daughter before dying. Devastated by his wife's death, Edgen struggled with grief. One day, he met Halga, a woman who took a liking to Edgen's daughter. They began living together like siblings. With no means of earning a living, the pair resorted to theft. Soon, Forge and a young sorcerer named Simon joined their team. During one heist at the king's palace, they discovered a strange locket that could make anyone disappear when worn. Halga gave it to Edgen's daughter to protect her. One day, the group encountered a sorceress named Doric, who needed their help to steal a special stone capable of bringing the dead back to life. Edgen, leaving his daughter behind, joined the group on the mission to the heavily guarded island where the stone was kept. Though they managed to steal the stone, castle guards arrived, capturing Edgen and Halga. Before being caught, Edgen threw the stone toward Forge, entrusting it to him. The duo was subsequently sent to prison. The judges were captivated by their story and were about to release them when a giant eagle swooped in and carried them away. The pair realized they needed to return to their village to find Forge, as he now possessed all the stolen gold. Upon arrival, they discovered that the sorceress had used her magic to make Forge the ruler of the land. Edgen infiltrated the castle and reunited with his daughter, who revealed that Uncle Forge had taken excellent care of her. When Edgen and Halga confronted Forge, he admitted that he had become king with the sorceress Doric's help, using a magical red singing stone. Edgen demanded the resurrection stone, intending to use it to bring his wife back to life. However, Forge refused, claiming that Edgen and Halga were fugitives and criminals. In reality, the theft had been a collective act. Enraged, Edgen and Halga attacked Forge, but Doric used her magic to trap them in the ground. Forge ordered his guards to imprison them, but the duo managed to escape after defeating the guards. After escaping, Edgen and Halga go to find Simon, who is performing magic tricks in a restaurant to steal from the customers. However, the crowd catches on to his tricks and is about to apprehend him when Edgen and Halga intervene, rescuing him. Edgen asks Simon for help in retrieving the stolen gold and the magical stone from Forge. Simon agrees to help and tells them about a girl who has the power to read minds and shapeshift into any creature. The girl, named Safina, is about to be executed by villagers who have tied her to a post. However, she transforms her horse into a polar bear, which attacks the villagers, allowing her to escape. Soon, Safina meets Edgen, who shares his tragic story with her. Moved by his plight, she agrees to join their team. To learn where Forge has hidden the stolen treasure, Safina transforms into a fly and sneaks into Forge's castle to read his mind. However, the treasure is heavily guarded in a secure location. Meanwhile, Doric, the evil sorceress, senses someone trying to read the king's mind and attacks Safina. She narrowly escapes and returns to the group. Edgen suggests that Simon use his magic to remove the guards from the treasure's location. Simon explains that his magic isn't powerful enough to bypass such strong security, but could work if he had a magical helmet. This helmet, he says, is said to have been lost with its previous owners, who are now long dead. The group heads to a cemetery where the helmet's owners are buried. Simon casts a spell to temporarily awaken the dead, so they can question them. Unfortunately, none of the awakened corpses know where the helmet is. Finally, an old corpse reveals that he had the helmet, but gave it to a soldier before dying. Using this lead, the group eventually tracks down the soldier's grave. The awakened soldier tells them he hid the helmet in an underground lair of wizards before his death. He guides them to the lair. As soon as the group retrieves the helmet from a hidden pedestal, several wizards appear and refuse to let them leave with it. A battle breaks out between the two groups. During the fight, a massive dragon awakens, wreaking havoc and devouring the wizards. In the chaos, Simon uses his magic to create a ring-like portal that leads the group to the sea, allowing them to escape safely with the helmet. Afterward, the group infiltrates Forge's castle. Edgen distracts the guards by singing a song, allowing the rest of the team to sneak inside. Simon, wearing the magical helmet, uses its powers to eliminate the guards, while Safina notices Forge's soldiers loading the stolen treasure onto a ship. Just then, Doric, the evil sorceress, arrives and captures the entire group. She is about to kill them when Forge interrupts, presenting them with an offer. He has created a deadly game, and if they wish to survive, they must play it. The group is transported into a maze-like arena with magical bands on their wrists that prevent them from using any magic. The maze is treacherous, with increasingly challenging obstacles, wild beasts, and traps that make survival difficult. Weapons are scattered throughout the maze to help them defend against the monsters. While navigating the maze, Safina discovers a hidden teleportation portal and uses it to transport the entire group to Forge's treasure ship. Forge quickly realizes they've escaped and brings Edgen's daughter to the ship, threatening to kill her. However, Holga intervenes, striking Forge on the head with a rock and saving the girl. Meanwhile, Doric uses a magical horn to spread a red powder in the castle hall, turning everyone present into her mindless slaves. To stop her, Edgen and his team sail the ship through a portal, arriving directly above the hall. They begin dumping Forge's treasure from the ship, causing everyone to rush outside to collect it, effectively foiling the sorceress's plan. Holga gives Edgen's daughter the magical locket to make her invisible and ensure her safety. Enraged by her failure, Doric confronts the group and attacks them with her immense magical power. The team fights back using their individual skills and magic. Simon wields the magical helmet, Doric transforms into a bear-like monster, and Safina uses her shape-shifting abilities to fight the sorceress. Despite their combined efforts, the sorceress proves to be incredibly strong and nearly kills them. At the critical moment, Edgen's daughter places the magic nullifying locket on Doric's wrist, disabling her powers. Safina, in her bear form, delivers a series of crushing blows, ultimately defeating and killing the sorceress. During the battle, Holga is struck by an arrow in the chest. The injury is fatal, and she dies. Devastated, Edgen decides to use the magical stone, which he had planned to use to revive his wife, to bring Holga back to life instead. The magic works, and Holga is revived. The group helps restore the rightful king, who was imprisoned by Forge, to the throne. In gratitude, the king honors them as heroes of the realm. Forge, meanwhile, is shown in the castle's dungeon, repeatedly attempting to escape but failing. The film concludes on this note, with the team triumphant and justice restored.